When anarchists criticize minarchists for not going far enough, for digging in their heels at an arbitrary point and embracing just enough of the state to suit them, they make an excellent point. It is hypocritical to condemn the state and call for its abolition, then stop just short of completion. A statist could raise the same objections against minarchism as anarchists do. If it's legitimate for the state to handle the defense of the people's lives, then why not the defense of the people's health, for example? Unfortunately, most anarchists commit precisely the same blunder, without even realizing it. Whatever definition of anarchy one decides to use, it will at the very least include its own etymology, that is, no rule. This is often simplified as no state, but most anarchists go beyond that to include opposition to all coercive authority, hierarchical structures and institutions, and power relations in general. Their logic is sound. Coercion and hierarchy are forms of rule. It's not enough to stop at smashing the state. One must smash all coercive forces. Incidentally, this is the crux of the argument against anarcho-capitalism as a legitimate strain of anarchism, because it merely replaces the state with private institutions. But do anarchists go far enough? At first glance it may seem so. What more can they call to be smashed beyond the state and all similarly coercive forces? As it turns out, they overlook the biggest coercive force of them all: domestication. It's not enough to say that your domestication is voluntary because you embrace it. You were coerced into it. It's all you know. You didn't choose it, and even if you were given the opportunity now, it wouldn't be a fully informed decision. Because you don't have first-hand experience at being wild. One argument against this is that since you can't go back and rewild yourself, the discussion is moot. So we should take domestication as a given and apply anarchist theory from there. But while that may be true for you, it isn't true for your children. It isn't true for the future generations or the future of the species. Our continued domestication is not a given. It depends on us. It's not enough to say that since domestication is objectively good, you're not harming your children by domesticating them. First, it's not objectively good. It may be intersubjectively good, but that's not the same. Second, it wouldn't matter if it were objectively good, because it is still coerced. As soon as you begin potty training your child, the domestication process begins, and you become an authoritarian, an anti-libertarian. This cannot be justified on the same grounds as forcibly pulling a child from oncoming traffic or forcing a sick child to swallow bitter medicine. This is a taming process. It is taking a free, wild animal and breaking it. Your domestication was not medicine. It did not rescue you from impending doom. The intent of your parents, however benevolent, does not change the fact that you had to be forcibly tamed. So, while anarchism is certainly less hypocritical and arbitrary than minarchism, all it really does is draw its line in the sand farther down the beach. If anarchists are sincere about questioning all coercive power relations, then they can't start from a position where domestication exists in a vacuum and then begin questioning all authority that arrives on the scene thereafter. They must start from a position of wildness. They must be anarcho-primitivists by default, and begin by demanding justification of domestication itself. In short, anarchists need to check their premises.